Parliament Friday continued to deliberate on the respective sectorial committee reports on the Ministerial Policy statements and budget estimates for the financial year 2024-2025.
Underfunded and unfunded priorities.
The Parliamentary Committee on Health presented its report highlighting the need for about 2.7 trillion shillings for the health subsector. The figure excludes KCCA and local governments. The health subsector is part of the Human Capital Development Program in the program-based budgeting being implemented by government.
The committee recommends that 8.1 billion and non-wage recurrent of 6 billion be provided to enable the complete transfer of Entebbe Hospital to a regional referral hospital. Right, Honorable Speaker and Honorable Members, remember that Entebbe was a district hospital for Wakiso. It's now a regional referral hospital. So we need that money to enable it operate fully.
The report highlights the partial performance of the current financial year budget, including purchasing of 116 new ambulances for 100 constituencies and 10 regional referral hospitals, building of regional blood banks at Hoima, Aro and Soroti, which were completed and to be functional in the next financial year.
The committee recommends that the Ministry of Health should be provided with 12.8 billion shillings for the financial year 2024-25 to enable it to establish in a phased manner the national ambulance system.
In the budget projections for the next financial year, government wants to resurrect the National Health Insurance Scheme, which bill has since flopped several times. According to the report, the bill has been revised and resubmitted to Cabinet. But the MPs recommend that government considers a levy on third-party motor vehicle insurance and earmark it for the health sector. The MPs recommend that the ceiling of the non-tax revenue collection from private wings in government hospitals be revised. They cite examples that some hospitals like Butabika, among others, collect more money through the private wing, but the hospitals have remained dilapidated.
The moment Parliament passes a budget and the vote limits have been indicated, when they run short of operational funds, yet they have NTR, then they can write to Parliament and make a request to retain. That's the effect. It was the basis for the motion we moved for local governments to retain revenue here, moved by the Honorable Narima, and Parliament actually carried that motion to allow them to retain their monies because of the laggard nature of financial operations from the Ministry of Finance. So it's up to them to get out from their slumber and be proactive and implement Section 293. Right, Honourable Speaker.
The MPs reacted on the budget for the health subsector.
It's quite alarming. We have no oxygen plant. We do not have a surgical complex. A lot is happening in Mbale, and it's sad that we are seeing over 200 billion in the same financial being sent to Lubowa Hospital. And when you compare with the 79 billion required to complete all the regional referral hospitals, it's quite sad, right, Honorable Band.
That some of the health centers that were also budgeted for are missing in the list that was already approved by districts. So we need clarification from the minister where did they deleted some of the health centers, including one in my constituency that was allocated 714 million shillings. It's not in the list.
In this current financial year 2023-2024, the health sector has so far received a budget release of 993.099 billion for the approved budget of 1.794 trillion, representing 55%. The sector has so far spent 318.44 billion.
So it is not about a party, it is not about what, but let's work as government and make sure that everybody gets health facilities, every district, every region. And what you said about Bukedi, Bukedi needs a regional referral hospital.
Daniel Mugoya, Gloria Gutabinji, UBC News.